Janeiro has been decked up and fortified ahead of the 17th BRICS summit on the 6th and 7th of July. Top leaders from the global south are set to converge in Brazil as one war rages in Europe's backyard, another in the Middle East, and several other conflicts threaten to turn into all-out wars. Chinese President Xi Jinping is going to miss the summit, but top world leaders, including the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, the Chinese Premier Li Qiang, will attend in person. Russian President Vladimir Putin, meanwhile, will attend via video link. And as expected, Rio de Janeiro has been turned into a fortress, rolling out one of its largest security operations to ensure that the summit goes ahead smoothly, without incident, without worry. Not 5,000, not 10,000, 20,000 military personnel are being deployed to safeguard the voices of the global south.
We made a joint plan. The Ministry of Defense, for the benefit of society, united the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy in joint planning to be able to ensure security here at the BRICS with other bodies and agencies.
That's not all. Air Force officials have installed anti-drone equipment throughout Rio de Janeiro and have banned the use of drones throughout the city until the 9th of July. Airspace over the summit venue, Rio's Museum of Modern Art, will be strictly controlled. Armed fighter jets are going to be constantly patrolling the skies, and Brazil's Air Force also has the authority to shoot down planes that they believe pose a threat. Beyond this, the federal police have deployed snipers on balconies of buildings near the hotels where leaders will be staying. The police even conducted a mock chemical gas attack, which targeted a crowd that was gathered for an official's arrival. A security arrangement like this hasn't been seen in Brazil in recent years. Some reports say the level of security wasn't so high even during the World Cup or last year's G20 summit.
It is important that during the BRICS event, the operation is carried out jointly. The armed forces and public security agencies are working together. Right now, we're conducting a security operation. In other words, preventive actions are being carried out at all locations of interest, whether or not authorities or BRICS participants will be present there. This synergy of efforts is aimed at securing the facilities and the events where BRICS activities will take place. In this particular operation, we are closely monitoring international developments and potential threats that could arise in these areas. Security is being reinforced at all of these sites so that, in the event of any threat, whether it materializes or not, we are prepared to respond as quickly as possible. As of today, we will have vessels on the water 24 hours a day. These are ships and smaller vessels controlling the entire maritime space. In some places, specifically Marina da Gloria, it will be closed from the 4th. Here in the Museum of Tomorrow area, on the 5th and 7th as well, we will control and even prohibit boats from entering the area at certain times.
Two top leaders who will be missing in Rio de Janeiro are Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Speculation is rife about the reasons behind Xi giving the summit a miss.
We highly value and will actively participate in BRICS cooperation. We are willing to work with all parties, uphold the spirit of openness, inclusiveness, and win-win cooperation, stay true to the original aspiration of unity and development, support Brazil as the chair country in hosting a successful summit, and promote high-quality development of big BRICS cooperation.
According to the South China Morning Post, Beijing told Brasilia that there was a scheduling conflict, and she has already met with Lula twice in the last year, once at the G20 summit last November and once during Lula's state visit to China in May this year. Putin will also be giving the event a skip, But this isn't unusual, as he has missed several global gatherings due to the Russia-Ukraine war and the subsequent ICC arrest warrant in 2023. The leaders of Brazil, India, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran and the UAE are taking part. Malaysia, Mexico, Turkey and Saudi Arabia are reportedly sending observer delegations, and the Vietnam PM, a BRICS partner, is also going to attend. The 17th BRICS Summit is going to focus on its expanded membership and will focus on shaping a multipolar world order. AI governance, climate cooperation, trade and investment, with a special focus on Trump's tariffs, are going to be key items on the agenda. And considering the summit is taking place at a time when the world is seeing multiple wars, the path to global peace will remain a big priority. Meanwhile, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be attending a special state dinner with Brazil's Lula da Silva post the summit, and there's some speculation that this may be the real reason that she is giving the BRICS summit a miss this year.
I think that this visit is taking place in unprecedented times of booming business relations. Just to give you one figure, in less than 2 years, we had 72 missions business missions from Brazil to India, and I think 40 plus from India to Brazil, and all focusing on trade, investment, and technology. So the critical mass to boost the relations.
The BRICS summit comes months after the United States President Donald Trump said that all's not well within BRICS and that the group broke up following his 150% tariff threat. The United States President had also warned the bloc against pursuing the agenda of de-dollarization. With Trump on a tariff tirade, the big question remains: can BRICS Plus move past its differences and unite? Will the voice of the Global South get strengthened? Will BRICS expansion worry the US-led West? And will it be able to reshape power and policy in a rapidly shifting world? We'll find out soon.